shit. Oh. What time is it? Shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's 10:15. Oh my god. I'm going Raw's over. Fuck. Can't believe I slept through that shit. I need to start my review. Where's my... Oh, shit, I'm recording already. Holy shit. That was awkward. Hey, what's up, guys? JD Vim here, part of Vim Nation Wrestling. And this is my Monday Night Raw review. Yeah, guys. Tonight's Raw was a fucking sleeper. It was a sleeper. It was a fucking sleeper tonight. Exception of the Cruiserweights. As you can see in the title. Cruiserweights impressed tonight on Raw. Review. What's the date? 9/19/2016. Exclamation point. But guys, seriously. Tonight's Raw was a sleeper. If you guys are new around here, first of all, give me a thumbs up here on this video. Let's see if we try to get to 25 likes here on this video. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and like the Facebook page, where both links are down below. Tell your friends and family come and join the Venom Nation Wrestling here on YouTube. And I can't really put any other words than tonight's Raw was a sleeper. I could have gone without watching this Raw and I would not have missed a goddamn thing tonight. Nothing. With the exception of the Cruiserweights. The Cruiserweights impressed tonight. There was some other decent stuff on here, but overall tonight's Raw was a sleeper. Raw was up here. Well, not up here, but if you can get what I'm saying. It was trending up when Finn Balor won the #1 contendership for the Universal Championship against Seth Rollins. Finn Balor won, and you know, we had some shit Raw moments between there. But ever since Finn Balor got injured, guys, Raw. The only thing is gonna make it go up is the Cruiserweight division at this point, because there's nothing else on this show here that I really give a shit about, and that's sad. I should have given a shit about this whole entire show. As a wrestling fan, you're supposed to give a shit about the whole entire show, but I did not give a single flying fuck dog shit about the show tonight. I could not have watched this show tonight, and I would not have missed nothing for build-up for Night of Champions. They did nothing to progress storylines tonight. Nothing with the tag team division. Nothing with the United States title. Nothing with the Universal Championship. Really nothing with the Cruiserweight, but, I mean, they don't really have storylines for the Cruiserweights as of yet, because it's the first night. They did nothing to continue storylines tonight. And you're gonna say, well, they did this tonight with the steel cage match in the main event. That was a good match. I'm supposed to be amped for a fucking steel cage match. Anytime there's a steel cage or like a street fight match, you're supposed to get amped up for like, holy shit, there's a steel cage match tonight. Oh, it's no holds barred tonight. I didn't get hyped. I did not give a shit. I was watching more of Monday Night Football tonight between two teams I can give two fucks about. I don't even have nobody in my fantasy leagues today. I don't have, well, I do have somebody on the Chicago Bears. I have Alshon Jeffrey, but he's not really having a good game. But nevertheless, enough about that. I was actually watching this game overall. I shouldn't be doing that. I really shouldn't be doing that. When is WWE gonna get it that it is time to panic for Monday Night Raw? You're at a 1.8 rating last week. Under 3 million viewers. Almost 2.5 million viewers, I believe it was at. That's not good, WWE, for your flagship show. SmackDown is gonna have as much viewers as Raw. That's not good, WWE. If SmackDown overpasses Raw in the ratings, I'll be quite... first of all, I wouldn't be shocked because SmackDown is doing a way better show. And tomorrow night, SmackDown actually looks decent. And I'm actually looking forward to watch it. You got an Intercontinental Championship match between Ziggler and Miz. I know we've seen that match a lot of times already. But hell, at least it's a championship match. And at least the Miz and Daniel Bryan are going to continue their storyline of a storyline that I'm actually intrigued in. I'm invested in. You're going to have John Cena versus Dean Ambrose, where Dean Ambrose did a dirty deeds to John Cena last week after John Cena did a work shoot promo on Dean Ambrose. I am more intrigued by SmackDown than what I'm seeing on Raw. The only thing that's keeping me on Raw right now is the Cruiserweights. And because I get to see, you know, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, I get to see those guys wrestle. I get to see the New Day wrestle because I like the New Day. I think they're a great tag team. Also with the club and in his own cast, I like them as well. And Bayley and Sasha and Charlotte. But I digress. I do like some elements on Raw. I do like some elements on Raw. It's just that overall as a show, the writing, the way it was done tonight, it's like, god damn, man. Like, y'all got probably your best roster in years right now on this roster here. You know what I mean? On Raw. Probably one of your best rosters in years. I mean, I'm talking about overall collectively in WWE. I'm not talking about just the Raw brand, but Raw obviously has the bigger talent. And it's like, man, what the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they doing in WWE? I just don't fucking understand the simple logic of WWE when it comes to writing this shit. If you guys ever see my Claw show, it was called FCW. It's on my gaming YouTube channel. Almost with 4,000 subscribers. Got the 3,600 subscribers on my channel. I had a call show on there called FCW. The writing that I did personally for a call show is better than what Monday Night Raw is doing. It makes more sense. Like, like you can watch a call show and it makes more sense. TNA Wrestling, who is, well, we heard some more stuff today about Dave Meltzer debunking the rumors of ROH and WWE bidding for TNA. But TNA is doing better weekly TV than the WWE. And I'm including SmackDown with that. I don't understand why I invest 3 hours of my life every week. And you're going to say, well, don't watch the show then. You still gonna watch it. I'm a fucking wrestling fan, alright? It's in my blood. You're born with it of being a wrestling fan. Once you are a wrestling fan, it's hard to not be a wrestling fan anymore. I've been through some shit, guys. I remember watching 1995 WWF as a 7-year-old knowing that was bullshit for what I was seeing. You know what I mean? I've been through that period knowing that was bullshit. We seen 2013, we seen 2009 of WWE, which was bad. We seen 2012 with TNA. I think 2012, 2013 wasn't like the best years of TNA. We seen a lot of bad stuff. WCW 2000 and 2001 and 99. Half of 99. I think the first half was decent. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I think the first half of WCW 99 was decent. Wasn't great. A lot better than this shit than we are getting today. I'll tell you that much. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that every Monday night on Raw, I just don't care. I don't care. The only reason why I was pumped up for Raw tonight is because of the Cruiserweights. And we did not even get to see those guys for the last hour. So for the first 2 hours of this fucking show, we did not get what we want, or what I want, or what you possibly may want as a wrestling fan. I'm going to go down this show here. I'm going to go over this shit quick. I'm going to tell you what I liked about the segment or disliked about the segment. It's going to be more dislikes than likes. If I didn't like it, I said this shit sucks. This is horrible. This is bad. Fuck. The show tonight, man. I swear to God. So show opens up. Memphis crowd was hot. Memphis crowd was hot. Michael Cole, Myron Saxon, they welcome us to Raw. They talk about the Cruiserweights coming to Raw. Roman Reigns comes out. Boos. How are you going to start the show with Roman Reigns? How the fuck you're going to start the show with Roman Reigns? You can't do that. You cannot start the show with Roman Reigns. You can either be a Roman Reigns hater or you be a Roman Reigns fan, I somewhat like Roman Reigns. I think he's better than what other people are actually leading on. But I'm not a huge fan of him either. You cannot start a show off with Roman Reigns because you know that he's going to get booed. You just know he's going to get booed. He was booed. Some people will say mixed reaction night. No, he was booed. Gets on the mic. Immediately, Stephanie Man comes out. Stephanie Man gets on the mic. Immediately, Mick Foley comes out. We saw this all night of interruptions and multiple promos. Foley comes out, basically says that, you know, he admits that the show got away from him last week. He decided to put Rusev versus Reigns in a United States title match at Clash of Champions. Then he made a main event tonight. Steel cage match between Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. We're supposed to pop for that, right? I didn't pop. I didn't pop at all because I knew it was going to be some bullshit tonight. Now, overall, tonight's match was decent. I liked the match. But it didn't do anything for me. If we did not have the WWE Network of $10 a month, how am I supposed to be intrigued on buying this pay-per-view the way that tonight's Raw ended? We'll talk about that in a moment. But basically, Mick Foley made the main event for tonight. And we got our first match of the night of Seth Rollins because he came out there as well. Interrupted. He didn't get on the promo, but he came out after after Foley made the main event match. Seth Rollins versus Rusev. Because they were punished last week for interfering in last week's main event of Rusev versus Seth Rollins. All you need to know in this match is that it was a double countout. Don't give a fuck. Double countout. What does this do? Nothing. After the bell rings, they pound each other on the outside. Then Seth Rollins, he gets on top of the announcer's table, which is on the stage, and he does a crossbody off the announce table, which I thought was a pretty good spot. You know, so I can say some positive things about this. So I thought that was a pretty good spot. After that, we see Braun Strowman versus Sin Cara. Braun Strowman wins with a power slam. After he catches Sin Cara, Sin Cara tries to do a springboard moonsault. Braun Strowman catches him, does a power slam. Why? You know? Like, why? I don't care. I don't give a shit about Braun Strowman or Sin Cara. I don't care. Then we have a tag team match for the women's tag team match. Yeah, Dan Brooke and Charlotte versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. Bayley was added to the championship match on Sunday, which she was in there in the fucking first place anyway, so they finally decided to put her back in there at the last minute. Triple threat match at Clash of Champions with Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. So, decent tag team match. Dana Brooke was in the ring at the beginning, and she tagged out Charlotte within like the first 3 minutes, and Charlotte was in the ring for the entire fucking match. If Dana Brooke's not ready, WWE, do not have her in fucking matches. Period. If she's not ready to perform, don't have her out there. I don't understand. You could have brought up somebody else. You could have literally brought up somebody else. Maybe Alexa Bliss could have been a way better situation if Alexa Bliss was on Raw, because she's more ready to perform than Dana Brooke. Could have Dana Brooke hide away on SmackDown and have her, try to perfect her craft on SmackDown, where she'd be hitting a little bit more. But nevertheless, Charlotte and Dana Brooke win. Charlotte Dana Brooke grabs Bayley's legs, and Charlotte basically takes advantage for a distraction and basically gives a big boot to Bayley's face and pins Bayley for the 1-2-3 victory. What does this do for the triple threat match? I have no idea. It really does anything. I mean, I guess if you want to really call it, maybe Dana is still going to try to help out Charlotte, and somehow Charlotte is going to get screwed over by Dana Brooke somehow because Charlotte and Dana Brooke, well, Charlotte's been abusive to Dana Brooke. If you haven't seen the storyline, guys, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Next match coming up, we see, before next match, and this is just a minor thing, but this is another reason why this is the reason why I turned on Monday Night Football. We come back from break, we see the Memphis Grizzlies at ringside. So Vince Carter was there, it's, a few other Grizzlies players, but Byron Saxton says that Chandler Parsons was there. If you guys know about the NBA, you know that Chandler Parsons is white. There was no white person there at ringside, unless I missed him. I did not see Chandler Parsons there at all. I don't get it, but whatever. Next match we had was Bo Dallas versus Gary Graham, which was, apparently that was Michael P.S. Hayes' grandson. So, hey, he was fun during WWE, so that's pretty cool. Bo Dallas wins. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, hey, Michael P.S. Hayes' grandson was in this match. Whatever. Don't give a shit. Bo Dallas wins. Before we come back from commercial break, we see T.J. Perkins being highlighted for the Cruiserweights. And there was other Cruiserweights that was being highlighted for tonight. They show Cedric Alexander. They show Graham Metalik, Rich Swann, and Brian Kendrick. And so they did show little highlights of those guys coming on over. And those 4 guys was going up against each other. Cedric Alexander, Brian Kendrick, Rich Swann, and Graham Metalik all wrestle each other in a fatal 4-way. We'll get to that in a moment. Next match. This godforsaken, and I can't wait till this fucking ends on Sunday, this best out of series between Sheamus and Cesaro. Cesaro wins. That's all you need to know. Cesaro was down 3-0. He comes back and ties that 3-3. Oh my god, WWE. Oh my god. I couldn't predict that. Jesus Christ. It's amazing what you're doing with Cesaro right now. I can't believe it. Oh my god, man. Give this guy a title shot. And if he wins, he's going to get a title shot. What kind of title shot? Not a well, could he get a WWE Championship shot? Possibly. Possibly. I can see him getting a WWE Championship shot. It depends how the match ends between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. Because Kevin Owens is obviously going to retain. But I want to see how that match ends before anything else. But if not, we're going to see Cesaro go up against Rusev. Or maybe, yeah. Well, shit. I don't fucking know. I don't even know what the fuck WWE is doing right now. But the match overall, I'll say this. I think it was one of their better of their series matches. I thought it was pretty good, at least. I liked it. Sheamus and Cesaro, they, despite how you feel about this best of 7 series, they have been putting on good matches for the most part. I will say that. I will say that. But I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. After this is possibly one of the worst segments of the night for me. Chris Jericho comes out to the ring. And nothing against Chris Jericho. I love Chris Jericho here. I think he was pretty funny at the beginning. Because he had a list of Jericho of why he thinks Mick Foley is an unfit general manager. He goes through number 1. I forgot what he says for number 1. Then after number 1, he immediately says number 5. So that was funny. That's Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho apparently is going to be feuding with the Cruiserweights in WWE. If they do that, I think that's excellent. Because Chris Jericho was a former Cruiserweight champion in WCW. If you get actual former Cruiserweight competitors from the WCW days or in the WWE days, I'm fine with that. Because he was a Cruiserweight. You know what I mean? He's maybe weight-wise is not Cruiserweight no more, but he was in that division. Now, if you get somebody like, I don't know, Luke Gallows or Big Cass in the Cruiserweight division, not in the Cruiserweight division actually, but actually having feuds or having interaction with those Cruiserweights, that's a fucking problem. Then that's a fucking problem right there if they do that. Do not do that, WWE. Keep the Cruiserweights separate from the bigger guys on the roster because they are the Cruiserweights. If you're going to move somebody up from the Cruiserweight division, they cannot go back down to the Cruiserweight division for at least 6 months. They should make that a rule. They're not gonna do that because that makes too much fucking sense for WWE to do something like that. Nevertheless, Chris Jericho comes out. He does a little shtick. All of a sudden, Enzo Midcast comes out. They didn't even get to cut a promo. After that, Shining Stars comes out. After that, New Day comes out. After that, the Club comes out. I hate this shit! Because it's so obvious when more people are coming out. They cut a little promo, they'll pause, they'll look at the stage. Then the next fucking team music hits. Next team comes out, they cut a little promo, they pause, they look at the stage. It's all awkward and shit. It's like, then the next theme hits. Long story short, this is a 5-on-5 match. 5-on-5 match. Sami Zayn came out too. Distracted Chris Jericho and started beating up Chris Jericho. So that's how it became a 5-on-5 match. You had Sami Zayn, The New Day, Biggie and Kofi Kingston, Enzo and Cass versus Chris Jericho, The Club, and The Shining Jobs. Yes, they are The Shining Jobs. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The Shining Jobs. So, winners was in the face team. Fuck it. You know who the face team is. Shit. After that, we get Mick Foley coming back for break. We see Mick Foley botching on the mic. I don't know what the hell his deal was tonight on the mic, but Mick Foley was botching on the mic a little bit, especially during this segment right here. Rich Swann, Grand Metalik, Cedric Alexander, and Brian Kendrick compete in a fatal 4-way match for the #1 contendership for the Cruiserweight Championship. I was thinking tonight that we were going to see a tag match or maybe a one-on-one match, but with Clash of Champions being this Sunday, they gave a reason why they are fighting against each other, and they made a match for Clash of Champions. I am all up for this. I know a lot of people are like, I'm tired of Fatal 4-Ways, I'm tired of Triple Threats, I'm tired of multiple tag teams. In this particular situation, this one made sense because this was to determine a #1 contender. Bravo, WWE, you did something right, and you did something right with the most vital part of the show. Your fucking 10-man tag team match didn't do shit for the show. You know what I mean? Your tag team match with the women didn't do shit for the show. Or for their match at Clash of Champions, but this one did, and they gave them time. They gave them a commercial break. I thought it was gonna be like just like a short 5-minute match. I was gonna be so pissed off, but they gave them all the time that they needed. Not all the time, but they gave them the time that they needed for this match. Now, one thing notably about the Cruiserweights, you can definitely tell WWE, whoever told them backstage, whether if it's and I understand. They gotta tell a story. I totally get it. They got to tell a story. I understand it. But I think they went a little bit too slow at first. They picked it up at the end, which is fine. But you can tell that these guys are told to hold back a little bit. Don't go so fast in the ring, you know. And it didn't hurt the match because I thought the match was still pretty good. But you can tell the difference. If you go watch a CWC match and watch this match here, you can tell that difference. And with no Daniel Bryan or Mauro Ranallo on commentary, I'm sorry. Corey Graves did what he was supposed to do on commentary, but everyone else, Byron Saxton, Michael Cole, fuck in hell. Match overall was good. So, we see Cedric Alexander doing some great stuff, doing his flips. He, does his, roundhouse kick. We see some stiff shots from Rich Swann. Chops by Rich Swann. Grand Metalik look good. They showcased I believe these are the 4 Cruiserweights they needed to showcase tonight. TJ Perkins wasn't there tonight. I'll talk about that in a moment. How I thought that was a little bit stupid. But Rich Swann, definitely one of the most popular guys from the Cruiserweight Classic. Grand Metalik, runner-up. Cedric Alexander, endorsement of Triple H. Brian Kendrick, the fans know him already. The casual fans know him already. The 4 best guys that they can pick. The 4 best guys that they can pick. You couldn't put it any more better. Rich Swann, probably like either the most popular guy going into the tournament, or second most popular guy going to the tournament with the crowd. Behind Kota Ibushi, maybe. Grand Metalik, again, runner-up. Cedric Alexander, endorsement from Triple H. Brian Kendrick, casual fan zone. Thought it was great. Like I said, everybody looked good in this match. The way this match ends is that Brian Kendrick, they changed the name from the Bully Choke because you can't use Bully Choke on a PG broadcast. I understand it. I get it. Into the Captain's Hook, which is alright. Sounds okay to me. Could have been worse. It's not going from fucking the FU to the attitude adjustment. You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, I'm not that upset with the Captain's Hook. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it being called the Captain's Hook instead of the Bully Choke. And, it goes well with his gimmick, too. So, good on that. If that was Brian Kendrick's call, good name change. But waiting for a second, first, like, Captain's Hook? I thought it was Bully Choke. But I thought about it for a second. I was like, okay, PG product, can't use choke. Because kids will be like, I'm gonna put you in the Bully Choke. Captain's Hook, understand. So Brian Kendrick wins with the Captain's Hook. Now, the only thing I did not like is they did not bring out TJ Perkins. So the fans do not know who TJ Perkins is. They gave him a promo package, but what they could have at least done, Brian Kendrick wins. He holds up his hand. The referee holds up his hand. TJ Perkins comes out, holds up the Cruiserweight Championship. Bam. That's all you need to know right there. They did show the immediate promo after the match between Brian Kendrick and TJ Perkins, so you get to see TJ Perkins with the title and everything, so you know who's going to be going up against each other at Night Champions. But just have TJ Perkins come out there, 10 seconds, hold up the title. I'll be great with that. That would have been fantastic. That would have been 5-star booking tonight if they would have done that with the Cruiserweights. In my opinion, this is the best thing that they could have done. Fatal 4-way, get some of the Cruiserweights in there. Because let's say we only had one match tonight. And let's say it would have been Brian Kendrick versus Rich Swann. Would have been a great match. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been wrong with that. But I think there have been some people, oh man, I wish we could have a second match. We only saw 2 people tonight. So a lot of people will be complaining about that if we did not see more Cruiserweights tonight. So we saw 4. Good match. Nice spots. But my shit pick is just to have TJ Perkins comes out, holds up the Cruiserweight Championship so the fans can see who the champion is live. They can be like, oh, that's the champion. Because tonight, they did not know who these guys were. There were some people in the crowd. They're like, you can faintly hear it like, can you handle this? Can you handle this with Rich Swann? A pop for Grand Metalik. A pop for Cedric Alexander. And the casual fans pop the most for Brian Kendrick because they know who Brian Kendrick is. He was just in WWE 7 years ago. Maybe not the little kids know him, but maybe that 22-year-old guy in the crowd, when they were 15 years old, they knew who Brian Kendrick was back in 2009. When he was on Raw. But after that, we get a look at Alicia Fox and Nia Jax are going to be facing off against each other at the Raw pre-show. So Nia Jax is not like most men, apparently. Then there was one thing tonight that I really boggled my nuts. We did not see Jinder Mahal. Remember when I told you guys last week that Jinder Mahal's win is not going to mean shit? There's not going to be not a push from Jinder Mahal. Why would you make this guy win if you're not even going to have a fucking promotional package for this fucking guy this week? Why, WWE? You have him lose to Jack Swagger. He's on SmackDown now, Jack Swagger, but I understand it. You have him lose to Jack Swagger. Only for this guy not to be on Raw this week. Just have a little bit of promotional package out there, just or something, or just a something of Jinder Mahal's win. If you really want to push this guy, if you really want to push this guy, Jinder Mahal, a guy that I thought was not going to win a fucking match cleanly in the ring in 2016. He won a match cleanly. Whoop-de-fucking do. Now look, where is he at fucking tonight? No fucking where, apparently. Why even give him the fucking win then if you're not even gonna have him on WWE Raw continuously every week? Don't understand it. We have our main event. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Steel cage match. Decent match. Too much super punchy for me. Too much of this for me, I thought. And that's just a nitpick on Roman Reigns. I mean, they should have made it Superman punch in my opinion. Maybe that should have been his finisher. I don't like the spear. Just because it's so overdone. You got Charlotte doing the spear, not as a finisher, but like I'm just talking about guys who do the spear. You got Charlotte doing the spear. You got Rhino doing the spear. Goldberg pretty much not originate the spear, but he really made the spear popular. You got Edge doing the spear. Like, come on. You seriously couldn't think of anything else for Roman Reigns in a fucking spear as his finisher? That's why I think the Superman punch could have been his finisher. It's no different than a fucking people's elbow. I think it's more devastating than people's elbow. The Rock got he got the antics with the people's elbow, and the people's elbow is one of the best wrestling finishers of all time. I'm not disputing Rock. I love the Rock. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong about the Rock. I love the Rock. But people's elbow, Superman punch, you see the similarities, the theatrics. I don't even know what the word I'm trying to say. Theatrics, whatever. The acting, the motions, the elbows, the cock fists, same shit, and just with one simple elbow drop, one simple punch. People's elbow is pretty devastating. It's a fucking simple elbow drop. What's so different about any other elbow drop that The Rock has done? What's so special about the people's elbow? Compared to Roman Reigns, what's so special about the cock fist Superman punch? Jumping, sliding. I just think that should be his finisher. Steel cage match. I'm supposed to be amped up for this, right? I did not give a shit about this match at fucking all. Not one fuck, not two fucks, not even a third fuck I gave for this match. Roman Reigns wins. Didn't pin Kevin Owens. That's fine. Since he didn't pin him, I'm okay with Reigns winning here. It doesn't hurt Owens. Doesn't hurt Reigns. Well, of course it's not going to hurt Reigns because Reigns won, but it's not going to really hurt Owens in my opinion. I just kind of suspected this, that Kevin Owens was going to be one of these champions where anytime, and I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, actually on the review that he won the Universal Championship, I said that whenever Kevin Owens wins this championship, I clearly stated that whenever an Authority member helps a person win a championship, their title reign is shit. Randy Orton's, that title reign was not good. Even though Seth Rollins did not get the help of the Authority, he was still part of the Authority with the championship. Not to say that Seth Rollins' reign was shit, but it could have been a little bit better without the help of the Authority, if you get what I'm saying. He doesn't have the Authority to back him up every second. I'm feeling the same thing for Kevin Owens. I don't want that to happen. By all means, I'm a huge Kevin Owens fan. I don't want that to happen, but I think it's going to happen. At the end of this match here, you see Rusev attack Reigns, throws Reigns into the ring, Rusev botchka. No masturbation celebration, which I'm kind of pissed off now because he doesn't do that shit no more. He doesn't do the masturbation celebration. I wonder if WWE knows about the masturbation celebration that I invented. I invented the term masturbation celebration when fucking Rusev Botchka does that. I'm kind of pissed off that WWE, either he doesn't do it no more himself, or WWE saying like, you know what, Venom Nation Wrestling, don't do that shit. All of a sudden, Seth Rollins come out. He climbs the cage, and he does a crossbody from top rope, which I'm supposed to pop for. I didn't pop for that. I'm numb to that shit. Because I was so out of the fucking show. I was saving all my energy, which was very little, for the Cruiserweights. I gave all my energy away for the Cruiserweights. And at times when fucking, Byron Saxton and Michael Cole saying some stupid shit, I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? When I'm watching Raw, that's why I say to these guys. But I gave away all my strength for the Seth Rollins crossbody from the top rope. It was on top of the fucking cage, guys. This was 2002. That would have been a big pop. When Rey Mysterio did that on his debut on SmackDown, that was a huge pop. But tonight, on Raw, it was just, Seth Rollins could have done, the only way Seth Rollins could have got me to pop if this guy was going to do a fucking moonsault. That was the only way I was going to pop. A simple crossbody. I didn't pop for that. Even with the fucking moonsault, I'd be like, oh, holy shit. But it would just be like, oh, that's the way Raw ends. Oh, okay. But it's just so underwhelming. Fucking Mondays, man. It's so underwhelming. Even with the Cruiserweights tonight, I still didn't give a shit. I gave a shit about the Cruiserweights, but overall with the show, I really didn't give a shit. And that shouldn't be. Night of Champions, Clash of Champions is this Sunday. This is the go-home show for Clash of Champions. And at the end of the day, it's underwhelming. About as underwhelming as when your girlfriend says, I want to suck your dick. Then she grabs your penis. She's trying to pull down your pants. And she says, no, I'm just kidding. Then sits on the couch over here next to you. Then you immediately go limp. You get a little sad. That's what Raw is right now, guys. That's what Raw is right now, guys. I'm being dead serious, too. Fuck. Alright, well, guys, this has been a long ranty review. Hopefully, you guys sat with me here with this. We're at 37 minutes now. Holy shit. But, guys, I am going to get out here. Let's get to 25 likes. Let's leave a thumbs up for this video here if you did watch the entire review here tonight. And, yeah, that's going to be it for me. Please rate, please subscribe, please drop a comment. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and like the Facebook page where both links are down below. And be sure to subscribe for daily videos here on my channel. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my SmackDown review. Peace out.